All right, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Against All Live Sports Radio Show. We live here, and we live there. So, I'm one of the hosts, Javon Based Legacy.
Bruce B. Smooth Ballard.
All right, and we got Tank somewhere.
He's somewhere around.
He's on assignment.
Yeah, we want y'all to pray for Tank because he's going through some tough times, but we'll leave it at that.
That's right. So, imagine this. So, attention business owners, are you struggling to establish business credit? I believe that every entrepreneur, whether just starting out or already established, deserves to have their hard work rewarded. But often, challenges like bad personal credit, disorganization, and lack of insight can hold you back. So imagine a world where you can save on taxes and maximize your deductions, unlock travel perks and luxury retreats, gain exclusive access to financing and consulting, and elevate your business strategy and growth. So listen up. You want to text credit to 216-808-3344. That's credit to 216-808-3344. And let's get this credit connoisseur plus. That's right. So you can get that business credit going. And you can go ahead and also check us out at owncapitalwealth.com. That's own, OWN, capitalwealth.com. Enough about that. Let's get to what we need to talk to right about now. We're going to talk about the Cavaliers, the Cavs.
Balling.
All right, before we get into the predictions and everything. So the Cavs pretty much been like the Browns, where they had injuries and you think they was going to fall off.
Yeah.
They actually didn't fall off.
No, it didn't.
And that was kind of surprising and shocking to a lot of people. So they haven't been like the talk yet because they don't have the names.
Right.
But they've been up there, definitely like with the New York Knicks. I think they're like right with us or next to us
They're
or
probably
around
just
us.
a game or two behind us.
Yeah, so they've been hot. They got injuries also. But we ain't going to talk about the Knicks. We're going to talk about this 31-16 record.
Wow. So what we thought was basically that the coach was going to be the problem because we knew we had the talent.
Right.
But we weren't sure whether the coach was going to be able to blend this talent together, and which he had problems doing in the playoffs. And was he going to utilize his roster? He still has not used Mobley, his brother, yet. And Bates is crushing it in the G League.
Yep.
But he has used Merrill. He has used Wade much better this year, and he's used Jones and he's used that bench. So, what's the name, Porter?
So, what do you think Bickerstaff's turnaround was? Was it the injuries of the two starters that everybody thought he needed, as far as Garland and Allen? Do you think that was the turnaround? Because it seemed like everything changed. They got actually better when those two went down.
Yeah, that was definitely. We found out that we really don't need both to be successful. I mean, we need both for sure, but they can play without them and be successful. That means, you just got to figure out how to incorporate Mobley and Garland into this lineup and make it better. And he seemed to have been able to do that so far.
So one of the problems probably was where he was trying to figure out the distribution between the three. So when the two were gone, so now he just had Donovan and Allen. Allen didn't really need the ball. He just needed the ball when necessary.
Right.
So Donovan started, he got Eastern Conference Player of the Month or whatever.
Yeah, he did. He got Player of the Month.
Yeah, so he started playing better when it was just him getting the ball and he was distributing the ball. So with Garland coming back, and I think he's out tonight with knee soreness.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're going to trade Garland, but I just feel like you can probably get another asset or a couple assets for him. We need a 3. What's the name been playing cool, but I think we need a stretch 3, somebody that could score and could play just a little defense.
So you don't like the way Wade's been playing because he's pretty much a stretch 3.
Wade is okay. I just feel like get us somebody else that could score. that's better than Wade. If you're giving up Garland, you're giving up another. If you're giving up a shooter, and he's short, he's not a big guard. So today's NBA, you got tall guard, you got 6'7s" and 6'8" guards.
Shit, we got 7'4" guards.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Victor Wembanyama.
I'm just saying, far as like on the average.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being facetious.
Yeah, so
well,
looking at that.
That was the thing. Is like, Garland. You can play with the two small guards, but and you got a LeVert that can go into the big guard, and that's another thing. LeVert's been coming off the bench, whereas last year he hadn't started, and so he's taking that 6-man role pretty well. I think you can have Garland come off the bench, but if we got to get rid of two, I think it's Garland because Garland's less durable, and like you said, he's small, and Mitchell is bigger and he's durable. So
yeah.
I mean, so who you want to keep? If Mitchell wants to stay around, you keep Mitchell. But if Mitchell wants to roll, then you got to keep Garland.
True. So Robert Rocks, my guy.
What Rob said.
He said the injuries created more floor spacing with better 3-point shooters and more size in the backcourt.
And obviously they planned for that because take a look. You brought in Strus and Niang to improve your 3-point, but who knew, other than those who watched the summer camp, that Merrill was going to be able to make that step. I saw him in the summer camp lighting them up, so I knew Merrill. But the only thing we didn't know whether he was going to let Merrill play. Like we still haven't really seen him let Imani Bates play, or Mobley. And Mobley and Merrill and Bates are killing it down in the G League.
Yeah, I'd like to see Imani come back one for the Cavs, maybe. But right now, the Cavs looking like they're sitting at the second seed in
our division and 4 overall, right?
You might be second over.
4 overall. We're 4 overall.
Might be second overall.
31, 32,
They got 16 losses.
Oh, yeah.
So they might be sitting second overall.
You're right. We might be second overall. No, actually, we're third. No, we're fourth.
They'll be second overall.
Oh, yeah, with 18. No. What about 33 and 17? The Bucks are ahead of us.
No, we got less losses, though.
Well, why are they not ahead of us?
Because they got to play another game.
Oh, division. Okay.
Yeah, they got to play another game.
All right. Yeah, you're right. We might be like second overall.
Yeah, we'll be second overall.
Yeah.
Or third, maybe.
Or third.
Depending on what you're looking at, like you said.
Yeah. Well, we got a long season to go. We can only get ready for us All-Star break.
Yeah. And we just said it a few minutes ago. Cavs on the 5-game winning streak. Looking good. It remind me, like I said, of the Browns when the Browns had those major injuries.
Yep.
And they overcame.
Yeah.
They overcame everything and they still made the playoffs. So that's what this talent remind me of, kind of like the Browns. And Stefanski, remember, we was talking about Bickerstaff should be fired.
Yeah.
And then he turned it around. So Bickerstaff kind of figured it out. He's not like Stefanski where he's the defensive coach saving them or something like that.
Well, you know what? We also got to give credit to Tristan Thompson because he brought that physicality during that time.
Did he bring PD? No, he did bring the physicality.
He brought the physicality, some toughness, and maybe rubbed it off on Mobley and Allen and some of the other guys. So that should be an asset when he comes back after his suspension. So what
PEDs did he actually use? What performance enhancement drugs did he use?
I don't know. It's probably just something that they felt that you need to have permission to use.
Yeah, because I know it's a new list
serious.
Every time wraps around, comes around.
Yeah. Nothing that nothing that would tear.
It wasn't steroids.
Yes. Nothing steroids to tear down your muscles over a period of time and break you down and tear you down.
Because they always have a new PD list.
Yeah. And
then they figure out, okay, you can't use this.
You can't use that.
But you can use this. And then that gets put on the board and you can't use that, so we don't know. They never said what he used, right?
So something that affects his testosterone.
HGH.
Oh, HGH, human growth hormone.
Yeah, so that's almost like a steroid.
Almost, but it
because it messes with the human growth
of
hormone. So,
HGH is used really to help in prevent your aging.
Yeah.
So people say
increases the levels.
Yeah.
So here you go. That's what he got. Ebuterin.
Butamorine. Yeah.
So that's what it was.
Yeah. Well, you think about it. I mean, like I said, they pushed it a lot in increasing preventing your breakdown in your body as you age.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
It says right here. It's a
potent, long-acting, orally active, selective, and non-peptide against of the whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Receptor and growth hormone.
Growth hormone, something mimicking the growth hormone. That's what I'm saying. So as you get older, you lose that H, you lose some of your HGH, whatever. And so what they do is a lot of these commercials, they're talking about telling the elderly people, so you use this, you take this HGH to increase your to stop your aging and increase your mobility again, so you can be functional.
Right.
So obviously he believes that he's starting to tear down from playing so much basketball, and he needs this growth hormone.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, he said it was HGH. Yeah, it was HGH.
You would think it'd be legal, knowing that players playing after 10 years, their body's definitely going to break down. They should be able to have some type of supplement.
I mean, let's be real. A lot of the players probably use HGH. They just haven't got caught yet.
Well, how many players? Tristan's been around how many years now?
Yeah, I mean,
how many guys have been around in the league 16 years? I mean, so if all of a sudden you reach year 16 and you need the growth hormones, the NBA should be like, okay, because everybody, you don't need the growth hormones if you're 23, 25 years old, like most everybody in the NBA.
Right.
That's not gonna help you. It's gonna cause problems for you. Probably make you more sicker because you'll be overstimulating.
You're not using Adderall.
Yeah, you're not using Adderall
to slow down the game.
No. So it's probably something they need to take a look at and
because athletes, football players is doing that.
Yeah,
it's how you get to be Pro Bowl status.
Yeah,
using Adderall. So they put Adderall on there.
Now what's Tom Brady taking? He's not taking any of that. He's just taking B12. So maybe Trisha needs to consult Tom Brady, or do what
that's LeBron.
LeBron's been doing. Do the hyperbaric chamber.
Oh, hyperbaric chamber.
Hyperbaric chamber, yeah. And the what they call it, sticking of the pins in you.
Oh yeah, what do they call that? It's a
Chinese. The Chinese, sticking your pins. But there's other things to do than to take those growth hormone steroids, or do like Kyrie and just eat fruits and vegetables.
All right, so tonight, Cavs versus Kings. They're actually playing right now. Cavs versus Kings. We can get a prediction.
I'm gonna have to go on the Kings because I think Coach what's his name is gonna come in here with a defense to stifle the Cavs 3-point shooting because he is a defensive guru, and the Kings have had the Cavs number. But even though Cavs could pull it because it is an East Coast trip. But I'm gonna take the Kings. Last time I took the Cavs.
Y'all won.
We won, yeah.
I didn't take the Cavs. I lost.
No, you went.
I went with the Clippers.
With the Clippers, yeah.
Clippers is on a 6-game winning streak, and I was like, maybe they'll close it out. So y'all was right on that one.
I thought there would be the end of the trip to get tired, but I think
y'all was right.
I'm not sure if this beginning of the Kings trip, but I think they're gonna defend, close out on the Cavs threes, and I think it's gonna give them a problem.
I'm gonna go the opposite way this time. I'm gonna go with the Cavs. I think Donovan Mitchell's playing his best ball right now, and I think he's gonna put the team on his back in the fourth quarter and do what he do normally. So I think they'll win this game, not by a lot, by just maybe a couple points or so. And they've been playing pretty good at home, so I'm gonna roll with the Cavs.
Plus, Allen's out and Garland, so I think. If Allen and Mobley were out, that combination of that Allen was playing with Mitchell.
Well, the reason I say
LeVert and everybody,
they would still win.
Yeah, I thought they had.
The Kings don't have a predominant center either, so I don't think that matters.
Well, I think it matters because of Allen being out. That's my only thing. Les Mobley shows up and has a big
I
time
think
game.
they won an 8-4.
Yeah, that's a long way to go.
Yeah.
So Mobley has a big time game. Struess, Niang, and Wade come through. We know Porter's going to do his thing.
Yeah, I believe he'll win.
And we also going to need a good game from what's his name, our defender / score.
We got a full lineup tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, we good. I think we gonna win. I think
we'll find out.
We definitely will. Let's move on to the next subject. Ken Dorsey is the Browns' new OC.
You mean clipboard holder? Clipboard holder.
So real quick, we got a clip from earlier. It does have a 20-second delay in it somewhere, but bear with it. We'll play you the clip from earlier when Stefanski introduced Ken Dorsey.
So we know what Dorsey said. What did he really say?
Really leading the charge, and that's why he's here. And really pleased to have him here. And with that, I'll introduce Ken Dorsey.
First and foremost, I just want to thank the Haslam family, Andrew Barry, Kevin, and everybody here for this opportunity. This is really, for me, one of the most exciting opportunities I've had, to come back here, be a part of this, not only because of just the opportunity to coach here, but how great the organization especially, Deshaun and him being one of the top quarterbacks in this league, the opportunity to really go out there this season and help him prove that, he really is that, a top quarterback in this league that can operate and help us win a bunch of football games. So I'm super excited about that opportunity and really looking forward to this challenge. And, not only with him, but this whole unit that is clearly, done a lot of great things, throughout Kevin's time here and really evolved into a special group that can really go out and show that we could be a top offense in this league.
We'll open up for questions. Ken, first of all, welcome back.
Thank you.
Do you have any flashbacks coming back into the building or Berea?
Not really, since it's changed so much. It's I've telling people I think the only thing that's same is the staircase in the front and the door I walk through. Other than that, the place is completely different and in a great way. And just walking in here, it's like the vibe is just so much different than when I was here. As a player, and that's the fun part about it for me. It's just like when you walk into a building and you're excited to come into work every day. I mean, that's something that's invaluable. And just a very welcoming thing for me.
Former quarterback, obviously played at the highest level. You've had success in coaching quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. Initially, what is kind of your role in? You mentioned Deshaun before, in kind of getting him to be the player that everybody hopes he can be here.
One, it's working together hand in hand, and it's, I think the first thing is obviously, we go through and we evaluate the season and we have honest conversations and, hey, we look at tape and we watch what we did on the field and say, hey, this is our standard and this was good enough and this maybe didn't live up to our standard. And I think that's the exciting thing about Deshaun is like, from everything I've been told from, Kevin and the guys here, this guy, he wants to be coached. He wants to be, pushed and driven. And, I think I'll be able to pick up, where the staff has left off on that. And I think they've done a great job here throughout time. It's clear what we've been capable of doing in the past few years. And now, to pick that up with Deshaun and really get going and, obviously evaluate those things and then go and let's build a great base of fundamentals that we can depend on throughout the year and make sure we're doing those things that, come the fourth quarter of games, like we've still got a great base that'll help us be accurate. And, when things get a little messy, we could still rely on those things and deliver accurate throws and make great decisions. So, that's half the battle. Our job in the quarterback room is to go out, score points, and help us win football games, whether it's 1 point or 20 points or whatever, you know. And I think when you got a guy like him, he's going to help you do that.
All right, so that was Ken Dorsey. Not the full interview, but the beginning of the interview where I felt like he gave the most information. I cut the rest out, but so you heard what he said pretty much, and it sounded like a bunch of
Malarkey.
Yeah, there you go. Sound like Stefanski's still going to be caught in the plays. He probably just be working more with Deshaun.
Quarterback development.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Getting, and you know what? That I noticed about the Browns offense with Watson back there, just watching some of the highlights earlier today. Watson has to be more, he has to stick with the actual play. So I noticed every time he's just running out of the pocket. Like he don't give the play time to develop. He just go. And then he's outside the pocket versus, okay, go watch the tape. Watch like like his first 5 games that he played this year. And I guarantee you'll see the same thing. I don't think people say like what's his name? Flacco.
Yeah.
And Brissett last year.
Yeah.
How did the line protected them because they stayed with the play.
In the play.
Yeah, they stayed within the play. So I think Watson has to learn to trust the line.
So the question is, why didn't he trust his line? It was because
I don't think he trusts his line. I don't think he don't trust the line. I think he's still in Houston up here.
So it was because the injuries. I mean, because we didn't start the year off with a perfect line. We had some injuries.
No, but actually the line that at the end of the year was worse than the line that he had.
Right.
Because we had like 3 injuries happen.
Yeah, we went all the way down to six string.
Exactly. So that's why you have to question, was Watson actually sticking with the actual play? Because it seemed like when you watch those games that he actually played, even the ones from last year that he played at the end, he'll say go, he'll hike, and then he'll be out the pocket. Like he never gave the play time to develop.
Okay.
So I think they have to work on that perspective of the game. That's why I think while Flacco had success and while Brissett had success, not saying Brissett was good.
Right.
I'm saying, but he looked good enough to keep us within the game.
I think. Well, I know Deshaun can pass within the pocket, so we got to look at why he doesn't stay in the pocket. Evidently, like you said, he didn't trust the line, obviously. And so,
but you got one of the best lines in football.
So with a healthy line, where we see a difference in training camp, that he'll trust his line, he'll be sitting more in the pocket. Because
but he had the best line at that point early in the year.
Well, I can't see that Deshaun can't sit in the pocket, and his first instinct is going to roll out.
We're not saying stay in there like a statue.
Yeah.
Like mobilize.
Yeah.
Be mobile in the pocket.
Yeah.
So he's rolling out every time. He's trying to run around and do all these special stunts and dips and moves.
Well, maybe he audibled out to that because that's what he saw. But Flacco has no choice but to stay in the pocket, as we saw.
Right, but at the same time, he didn't take a lot of sacks. The playoff game was on the time he took sacks.
Flacco will get rid of the ball fast because he can't take this.
Exactly.
He can't roll out. So when you can, you'll definitely hold on to the ball longer. But let's see what Dorsey
sometimes
comes up.
holding on to the ball longer results in disaster.
So let's look at that. So Josh Allen definitely holds on to the ball.
But he's
and who else did he coach? Josh Allen and
Cam Newton.
And Cam Newton definitely held on to the ball. And Cam didn't really sit in the pocket.
No,
he had that one season where he kind of sat more in the pocket, but Cam is going to take off too, and Josh Allen too.
Yeah.
So maybe.
So that's what he specializes in.
Maybe he's going to slow him down. He can slow him down and make him, just like you said, do a little more reads.
Better reading
before he takes off. And that's probably what it is. He just got to do better reading.
Because he's like, go. He's gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't 1, 2, 3. And then
now he's gone.
Yeah.
Now let's take a look. If he played like that in Houston, he had a great receiver that when he rolled out, he could throw it to him. He was going to get it.
Yeah. Because he just throw it in the air.
That was Hopkins.
Yep.
Now, he doesn't have that type of receiver here. So that type of mentality ain't gonna work in
Nah,
Cleveland.
nah.
Cooper has a different.
He's footwork,
He's more footwork and running his pattern and get the
Yeah.
ball within the pattern.
timing. He's a timing
Yeah.
receiver.
He's not going out to make the spectacular catch.
No, he's not gonna burn nobody.
No.
He's gonna definitely use the footwork
He's
to
going
get
to use
over.
the footwork. He's got enough speed that if you bite on the move, he got you. And we saw that. So that's one thing he has to learn.
So that's why
that's why he wanted Hopkins here.
But is that the reason why he kept recruiting T. Higgins?
Probably.
Because I throw it over there. T. Higgins gonna go get it
T. Higgins go get it. Yeah.
because they played in college together.
Yeah.
So he figured like,
Clemson,
well,
so that's what I'm saying. I think that's the type of receivers he's used to.
yeah, let me just throw it in the area. He's
Go in that area, he rolls out, he throws that area there. I mean, we see Stroud make those same type of plays, but Stroud will stay in the
He's
pocket a
more
little longer.
finesse, though.
Yeah, he'll stay in the pocket a little longer.
Yeah.
But who else can? Fitzgerald kind of does that same thing because he got CeeDee Lamb and other receivers. Baker Mayfield can do that because he got Evans. But plus, he can't sit in the pocket because he's so small. But like I said, Deshaun can sit in the pocket. So, we'll see what happens.
We definitely will see. And then you got to look at the running game next year. Are they really going to stick to it? Probably not because
Nope.
they got Dorsey. Dorsey don't run the ball.
No, and Deshaun said, he told everybody on social media, they're going to pass the ball.
We know they're going to pass the
And
ball.
Stefanski loves to pass the ball. So we may run the ball 15 times for one running back.
Yeah, he might get the fourth quarter when they up by 10.
Yeah, we get
run the
up,
clock out.
Go ahead, run the clock out. He might sometimes get 25 carries, but it all depends on the situation too. Is it bad weather, good weather?
True that.
But I'm cool with it because it will help Chubb.
I mean, we know one quarterback.
Extend his career.
We know one quarterback for sure that reads and he's gone is Mahomes, but he doesn't run to be gone. Like he doesn't go. No. He runs out the pocket to make the play longer.
Make the play long.
Be deceptive.
Be deceptive. Yeah, but he will stay in that pocket. But we'll see. We'll see. That's what I think they brought him in here for is to teach him to be more patient and then use his athleticism.
So Browns prediction. Do you got any Browns predictions coming into? We got like 2 more months and then the draft is here. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, it is. It is.
March, April. Yep, 2 months.
I'm gonna predict that they sign Flacco.
Mm.
I'm gonna predict they sign Flacco to stick around because Deshaun is
Injury prone.
with his mobility, he's injury prone.
And in our division.
In his division, and I think they'll pay him enough and
To keep him satisfied.
keep him satisfied and to let it that hey, he's going to get an opportunity to play, and not only play more than he thinks, but at the same time stick with the team that should he have to take him at playoff time to possibly win a Super Bowl.
Well, we know
definitely.
Definitely Deshaun is going to get injured.
Yeah.
Just because the style of play.
And the division that he's in, it's physical.
Yeah. And then plus, like as we keep saying, he's just running out that pocket and he's trying to duck and dodge and do all this craziness.
Yeah.
But I think if Deshaun and Dorsey and Stefanski all get on the same page, I believe they probably would do better this season if they could all get on the same page.
I think so. I think they'll get all on the same page. It seems we've weeded out that culture, and we got the culture that everybody's going to do what they got to do.
So do they sign Stefanski and Barry some extensions because they both on the same 5-year deal?
We know that Stefanski's probably going to get Coach of the Year, and so I think they do.
So they extend both of them.
I think they do. They extend both of them. And pretty much the franchise is satisfied with Stefanski and the GM.
So if you were the owners, are you satisfied that you just keep getting to the playoffs? Like sooner or later, you're going to want to hit another notch because playoffs is not just. Making the playoffs is just not satisfying.
No, I think we'll see that if they go out here and try to get a receiver, in that second round, best receiver that's possible in that second round, and probably it's got to be somebody good size with speed that can go up and get it, or take the roof off and get it, rather than, because right now what we got for our speed receivers, they're small. They can't take the punishment in this division.
No.
You can't go with Moore. You know, if we look at Deebo Samuel, he's got size. You look at Evans, he's got size. You look at Higgins, like you said, he's got size. Chase, they got size. So we need some guys with speed, with size.
True that.
We had a chance to get Metcalf, and we didn't get him.
Well, I think you still got a chance.
And he goes.
And he is.
Oh, there are a bunch of guys, big guys out there now
He's a free agent.
with speed. Higgins is. So yeah, we got a chance to get Higgins, but I doubt they get.
Well, Higgins could be franchised, so that's the only thing. Like, you can't get him freely.
No.
So Cincinnati can franchise him, and then
that's probably what Cincinnati's going to do: franchise him, so we can't get him. He'll go to another division. They're not going to give us. They're not going to let us have him to get us back. But I think we can find a young, big receiver in the draft with some speed, at least 4.4. They can go up and get it and burn some defenders. But I guess the question is, will we sign more? Oh, we got more for one more year, right?
Yeah.
Goodwin will be gone.
Yeah, we didn't see that much action from him.
Injuries again, small receivers getting injured. You know, they don't have the thick bodies like some of those small receivers. But yeah, you're 175 pounds, and we saw what Delonte Smith got injured. So.
We forgot to talk about the hiring of the new coaches too.
Oh yeah,
Deuce, and what was the other two guys? Well, we know Deuce Staley got the running backs job.
Oh yeah, Deuce Staley got the running back coach. Yeah, it don't mean much to me. Our running back's pretty stable, so you can bring almost anybody in here, running back coach. But
yeah, that was not like it wasn't like it was an upgrade. Like, oh yeah, he's the best.
Yeah,
I mean he just got fired from Carolina, right?
There you go.
So it ain't like you said. It ain't like it was an upgrade.
No. Like we stole somebody. Like Callahan left.
So
that was a surprise that the Browns would let Callahan go get out of his contract.
He wanted to play with his son.
Well, it'd be like, okay,
not play with his son, coach.
You coach with your son next year, but obviously
they did try to strong arm him at first.
They could have,
but then
he was on the contract.
Yeah, then he's like, I want to get released. I want to coach my son.
Well, you know, I mean, he's a good old boy network, so they're gonna let him go.
Yeah. So Tommy Rees, the tight end pass game specialist, and then Jacquees.
I never heard of him.
Cesare,
I never heard of him.
Yeah, so he's a defensive line.
I never heard of the other guy. It really doesn't matter to me.
It don't matter
it's
because
the coordinators.
Truthfully, we're gonna miss Bill Callahan.
Definitely gonna miss Callahan
because now your line is gonna be a little anytime Callahan leaves, the line is totally different.
Definitely. Hopefully, he left them with enough knowledge and skill that they can teach the other guys. That we remember Callahan and Stefanski being the head coach can say, hey, he has the blueprint that Callahan left behind.
Yep.
And say,
they're smart. They're
smart. They're going to just use Callahan's blueprint.
Yep.
And maybe that's part of the deal. All right, Callahan, you leave us your blueprint that we can use train these guys on your same blueprint. He said, yeah, I'll do that. Boom.
Here you go. I'm out.
Yep.
Here's the recipe, right?
Here's the recipe.
I gotta cook it.
Here's
I
the
can't
recipe.
cook it for y'all.
Yep.
All right. So last but least, here we go. We're gonna talk about the Super Bowl prediction. So we know Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday, you got commercials, you got food. What y'all eating on Sunday?
Man, sugar knocked me out last week, so it won't be too much sugar. A lot of good fruits and vegetables. I'm gonna have a cauliflower pizza, probably cauliflower pizza crust, and maybe some salmon. Some seafood, and just a little bit of dessert. But not
a little bit.
Yeah, ain't gonna do like I overdid it against the AFC Championship. AFC and NFC Championship, we overdid it, and that's what got me sick. So,
yeah, I'm thinking for myself, probably some wings, some traditional wings.
Wings, okay.
Yeah.
I don't need no chicken, but
yeah, some traditional wings. Probably some chips. Nothing over the top because I got a couple of days
no
off.
chips. Ain't doing no chips.
Your nice little something. This is a nice little plate or something. I ain't going to no Super Bowl parties because I kind of want to be focused on the game, not really with festivities. So no Super Bowl parties with me. But I guarantee you right now, the store is going to be packed probably Saturday going into Sunday morning. So make sure y'all get your stuff out the way by Friday.
Well, we're probably going to go out Saturday and do some of those Super Bowl shopping and
get that done. Get that definitely done.
Get the wings. Get the wings when people do wings on Sunday.
Okay.
Or the pizza on. Pick up the wings and pizza on Sunday.
You got to put that order in early because
Yeah, we can put it in early.
Pay for it, order it, be ready.
I ain't paying for the wings. I got the pizza.
All right. So who do you got? You got San Francisco or you got the Kansas City?
I ain't going against Mahomes.
Are you finally learned your lesson?
I learned my lesson.
Well, look, it's like
Beat my boy Lamar. Lamar didn't even show up. Mahomes did though.
He's always gonna show up.
And Kelsey.
What they say they've been there 6 times.
Yeah.
They say 6 times being there, huh? So the last team that won back to back was Brady, right?
Yeah.
They won back to back Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So maybe Mahomes could capitalize on this opportunity.
Maybe he will. I ain't going with the okie doke that Purdy, your boy Purdy in San Francisco are gonna play this.
What I tell you in the beginning of the year, I said if Purdy goes to the Super Bowl, he cannot win it. He's not gonna win it. He cannot win it.
If Purdy was there, other than if Lamar and Purdy, you probably say Purdy because
I would say Purdy.
Yeah, you would. But this is your boy Mahomes, so I ain't going against Mahomes.
Mahomes, like I've been saying,
even though the money's on San Francisco, right?
Yeah, they got him as favorites.
Vegas is gonna get everything.
That's a trick. Come on now.
That's definitely a trick.
When Mahomes ever been an underdog?
That's the hype. Yeah.
Besides the last game, which was a trick.
That's the hype. Yeah. They probably gonna knock Debo gonna get knocked out in the first quarter, like because he's still trying to get over the injury. McCaffrey will get knocked out in second by halftime.
I'm gonna tell you what's the problem.
It'll be done.
It ain't the offense, it's the defense.
You know, I know weapons.
The defense right now is in turmoil. I say Taylor Swift MVP. That's funny. Hey, I was gonna say that too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be another. Of course, Taylor Swift gonna be there.
Yeah. So,
but Tyler, what Kelsey wasn't at the awards last night with Taylor Swift.
The brother was, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think the brother was.
The brother said he was gonna be there,
so he went there instead.
Yeah.
Kelsey focusing on the Super Bowl.
That's right, Super Bowl
Sunday. Be at the Super Bowl.
So you got Kansas City 24-17.
No, I think it's going to be more points than that.
Hey, well, but like I was saying about the 49ers secondary. Remember the one dude from USC that looked like Palomalu?
Yeah,
he was. I said he's the difference. If they had him back in there, their defense would be great right now.
Yeah.
Now he's not even in there. Cavs winning by 9, y'all.
Okay.
But
first quarter.
Yeah. So like I said, the San Francisco 49ers, when you see the 2 games before the season ended, all the way up into the playoffs, their secondary is getting torched every time.
Well, their offense was booty. Pretty much.
Okay, LaShawn Nix. Okay, LaShawn. Say Kansas City 30-27. I like that.
That's
a good score.
I like that.
My range is almost there. I'll tell you my prediction in a minute. So what you got? What's your score prediction?
I'm gonna say 33-26.
Hey, that's funny because I was gonna say 34-27.
Yeah, I'm saying 33-26.
33-26.
Yeah.
And I said 34-27. So we right on the same path.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a shootout.
Not early. I think they're gonna be sparring like in the beginning, like trying to fill each other out first quarter. And then that's when they're gonna open them playbooks. And whoever make the most mistakes is gonna lose.
I think anyway he's gonna open it up from the beginning. He's gonna throw that ball around from the beginning.
Oh yeah, but he didn't play around with Buffalo. I mean the Ravens.
Yep.
You see, he started off with the axe chopping them.
Yeah. Yeah, you gonna beat Chiefs. You gotta score touchdowns. Put that field goal kicker away. He missed kicks last time.
He trash. Don't even try to have him kick nothing but extra points.
But we started to see a Chase Young sighting, but I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I think
you gonna get an autograph. That's
we too smart. And
Mahomes is just too good.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Reed Mahomes, that combination of Reed Mahomes is the Belichick and Brady. And you got Gronk and Brady, you got Kelsey.
Yep, it's the
and
same
Mahomes,
formula, but it's on steroids.
On steroids, that's right.
I remember I was telling y'all 2 seasons ago when they was playing in that Super Bowl. I told y'all Mahomes was the next coming.
Mahomes always was the next coming, and the difference is he can throw in the pocket and roll out, which Brady couldn't.
And still throw.
And still throw.
And kill
with
you
both arms.
He deceptive with the feet though,
which Brady couldn't do.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's what makes him a little bit more dangerous.
That's what makes him a lot more dangerous.
Yeah. He's more deceptive.
The triple threat.
Yeah, he's deceptive.
Deceptive triple threat.
Yeah, because if you think he's rolling out, then he's running.
He's running. He'll take 10-9 yards easy.
Yeah.
And if you back off, he'll take that 20. He ain't trying to go 30.
Nah, he ain't really trying to run.
He ain't really trying to run. He gonna run out of bounds. He ain't gonna take a hit. He run out of bounds.
He's smart. He's a smart quarterback.
Taking 10-9, getting that first down, run out of bounds.
He's a smart quarterback.
Yeah.
He ain't taking no punishment.
He ain't taking no punishment. No. He's my auto.
So is there any chance for Purdy in the Super Bowl?
Sure. I mean, he's got a great defense.
So what's the game plan if you're the 49ers to beat Mahomes? What's the game plan?
Shorten the game.
So the experience of watching the Falcons and the Patriots, they 28-3, and you got what's his name? Shanahan, which is the coach now of the 49ers. Shanahan decides to throw the ball after halftime and let Brady come back and
runs it.
The first half, he was doing everything. He ran the ball, passed the ball, ran, passed. Second half, you just try to let me show you my MVP, Matty Ice. Do you think he's going to repeat that mistake? That choice. That don't need a mistake. That choice. You think he's still gonna make that same choice to try to match the intensity level of Mahomes passing the ball?
No, because now he's got Mitchell. He's healthy. And unless he loses McCaffrey, no. If he keeps McCaffrey, then he'll try to run it and pass it with Mitchell, him and McCaffrey, and do this little thing with Debo.
But I think people are missing out on this too. The Kansas City Chiefs defense is actually underrated.
Kansas City Chiefs defense is much better than last year.
It's very underrated.
Much better. And they proved it.
They done proved it.
They proved it. So right now, Kansas City defense is better than the 49ers.
Yeah.
Been playing that way. So they're in the groove. Like I said, the 49ers.
You got a balanced team now.
49ers have not been the gangbusters they were at the beginning of the year.
They were.
After the Browns tore them up.
They've been falling off since.
They've been inconsistent since.
Yeah.
And maybe it's geared because the Browns knocked out McCaffrey and Samuel.
Yep.
And so what I see here, I see Kansas City comes out physical like they did against the Ravens. And they're
Got that first punch.
They're gonna out physical the 49ers. They're gonna put, like we said, they're gonna put some extra hits on Debo, extra hits on McCaffrey, try to get them out the game, knock them out.
Yeah.
Because they are soft, and they get them out the game, Purdy will be rattled.
Yeah, I think they're gonna get to him. I think they're really gonna get to Purdy.
That's how my middle school coach was. It's like knock their best player out the game. So, and old school coaches that knock their best players out the game. So I think they go physical on their best.
Listen, Spagnolia.
Yeah.
I think Spagnolia is gonna blitz Purdy.
Purdy, pressure Purdy, be physical with their tackles and hits.
Because Purdy makes a lot of mistakes when he has that pressure. He's gonna throw it. He's gonna throw it.
One thing Purdy can't see really in the pocket, even though they try to say he's 6'1", he ain't 6'1", but he has problems throwing in that pocket. So put that pressure on and keep him in that pocket.
He's not accurate when the pressure is on.
He showed he could run, so
yeah.
You got to put a spy on him. But
I don't think he had that kind of running lanes.
I would put a spy on him. I don't need a double spy, but I put a spy on him, and I think their pass rush, they can get to him enough. I mean, really, only got one receiver. That's what's his name?
Oh, Ayuk.
Ayuk, yeah.
Yeah, Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
Well, he's more of a deep threat though.
Yeah.
Ayuk gets a lot of those deep passes, so we'll see.
You know, really, you just gotta worry about Ayuk, McCaffrey, and Kittle.
Yeah, they got a good offense.
And they got good offense.
Right now, the defense is the question. Is the defense going to show up this week? Because they defense show up late or almost. They can't do that come back at the end type stuff.
No, you can't do that against
with.
Kansas City. No, you can't miss field goals,
Uh-huh.
and you can't be slow against Kansas City. It's over. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we about to conclude this show. Thanks again for tuning in. It's Against All Odds Sports Radio Show. We got Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. Bruce said 33-26. I said 34-27.
Yeah.
And let us know what you think. Go ahead, hit us up. Go to tgmedia.org to check us out as far as like what we got going on, events or whatever else. And we'll check y'all out next week after the Super Bowl. And the Cavs winning right now 50-43, second quarter, 6 minutes, 27 seconds.
Strong.
Yep. All right, y'all. I'm Javon Bates, the Legacy.
We'll speak Smooth Ballard.
All right, see y'all. We gone. Be safe out there. Enjoy that Super Bowl and that food.